Hey YouTube, how's it going? Final Infinity here, and welcome back to another video. This is just kind of going to be a quick update on like where I'm at with the channel and my plans moving forward with content. So, if maybe some of you have noticed, I haven't really done any kind of reaction or news about Dawntrail 7.0, the newest expansion coming to Final Fantasy XIV. And the reason for that was because I was just really busy around the time that all of that info came out, and then by the time I had time to do it, it was already chewed meat, and I just didn't really see the point. My perspective is cautious hype, right? It looks like it's going to be a really good time. And that's about really all I had to say about it. As far as speculating on what job, I did a poll about that, and it was interesting to see the results. A lot of people think Geomancer is going to be the new caster job, so I guess we'll have to see. Anywho, more so than that, I wanted to talk about something that I've decided to do content-wise. So, as most of you probably don't know, I have actually attempted to stream on Twitch for years on and off, and it just really hasn't been anything like substantial. Like, there hasn't been any kind of growth, and I really can't bring the audience that exists here over there. It just doesn't translate at the moment. And I'm not too worried about Twitch right now. And I think I did a poll at some point talking about, would you as a viewer rather see videos on my channel or live streams or what have you? And I think most people voted videos and weren't really interested in shorts or anything like that or live streams. And that's totally fine, I get it, right? But there's an untapped audience out there of people that probably would be willing to watch a live stream of something that, depending on what it was. So I actually started a channel. When did I start this channel? Let me take a look here. I started a separate channel specifically for non-Final Fantasy related stuff. Because over the years I've attempted to play through many different titles, franchises, nothing that I've kept on the channel, because if nobody's going to watch it, nobody's going to watch it. And I just don't see the point in doing like a 24-part playthrough of a game that I really enjoy, and it just sits there with like 1 or 2 views per episode for the rest of eternity. So it just clearly wasn't the space to do it in. I get it. The viewers that are here, most of y'all either... Actually, I take it back. Most of y'all don't even know I exist anymore, because the YouTube algorithm has gone through so many changes over the years that I would argue that out of the 1,970 something subs that I have now, probably like 100 of you still even know that other than that, the returning viewers that come back, they don't come back to watch any of the other content. They literally just type in when a patch comes out or expansion or whatever, Final Fantasy XIV cutscenes, boom, Final Infinity, bam, watching it. I'm not in any of those videos because it's literally just, main story quest cutscenes. So that's not really me creating content as far as I'm concerned, because if I'm not a part of it, if there's no creativity on my part, it's really just me, you get it, right? It's not original content. It's kind of just me like reposting what's already available for people that have a subscription to 14. But I enjoy doing that, and I know that's something that people are going to want moving forward, so I will keep doing that. But I guess the larger part of this video is I wanted to talk about this new YouTube channel that I made, and it's specifically going to be for anything, right? It's gonna branch out. I'm not gonna put all of my eggs in one content basket with this channel. I'm gonna play any game that I find intriguing. There's gonna be live streams. I might dabble in shorts. We'll have to see. I'm not too big on the short form content. It's not really like my thing. I am guilty of watching some shorts here and there on occasion, but I just like the long form videos. But we'll have to see where we're at. But anyway, let's take a look real quick. So, I remember how to do this here. Here we are. Okay, Blue Meteor Gaming. All right. Now it says that I started this back in April of 2021. It's true, but it's not. I started this, and it wasn't originally called this. I think it was just called some bullshit, and I hadn't put anything on here for a while. But yeah, like I said, It's just an alternate channel where I can play whatever I want, and there's going to be no negative repercussions. Because it seems like a lot of times when I post something that's not Final Fantasy XIV related, or Final Fantasy related in general, it will either get no engagement, or for some reason my subs will just drop off a cliff. There was one point in time, I don't have the video anymore, but I had posted some kind of like goofiness that happened in a PUBG match. It was like a minute-and-a-half clip, right? Fucking that thing got disliked into oblivion. I think it had like, I don't know, 34 dislikes, which is more engagement on my channel than I've seen, and commonly for a long while. And this was, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago. So it got disliked into oblivion. There were a couple comments that were not the friendliest, but I don't really give a shit about that. And then I think I lost like 16 subs. I lost 16 subs off of posting something that wasn't Final Fantasy XIV related. But that's why I think this channel is a good solution. So if you're interested in, some of the content that I have coming up with just any random game that I decide to play, or any kind of, off-the-cuff live stream, I think this would be a good way to handle that. As you can see, the branding is still kind of the same. You got the blue meteor up there instead of the silver, so this is kind of like an offshoot of my main channel. And I do have a playthrough available. It is a 7-part playthrough of Deliver Us the Moon. That was a pretty good time. If you guys want to check that out, feel free. As you can see, the channel is it's still basically invisible to the algorithm. I haven't really done a lot with it. And this was 5 months ago that I did this playthrough. And then I kind of just let it sit, and it's not that I forgot about it, I just wanted to be in the right headspace and have a good plan moving forward for what I wanted to do with this new channel. But yeah, I already applied for live streaming, and I think once you apply and your channel's been verified, it takes like, I think they said it takes like 24 hours before you can do your first live stream. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm not sure what I'm going to live stream yet, but it will be something. Anyway, if any of you are interested in this at all, hop on over to Blue Meteor Gaming if you can even find it, and hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and hopefully we can start enjoying some really different type of content that, just simply cannot exist on Final Infinity on the main channel right now. It just doesn't work. I lose what little following I have by trying anything out of the realm of content that people like to see, and that's always unfortunate. And I know I could have the attitude, fuck them, if people cared that much, and you'd be getting thousands of views per video, and clearly like your channel's dead. And it could be, but I'm trying to maintain a positivity, right? I'm trying to maintain a positivity of, I have people that, okay, that's annoying. I need to disable that somehow. I'm trying to maintain a positivity of, some people are going to be interested in alternate forms of content when it comes to for gaming, and myself specifically as a creator. And then some people are just going to like the one thing that they came to the channel for years ago, and that's fine too. But hopefully some of you have an open mind and want to come check out my new gaming channel. If not, totally understand. I'm sure it'll find an audience eventually, but I'm going to be doing more stuff over here than I really am on the main channel for now, because it's just not a good creative outlet. Like, I feel like it's safer to do shit on this new channel. So yeah, so Blue Meteor Gaming, come check it out. Take a look at Deliver Us the Moon if you've never seen it. It's a pretty cool little game. It's a 7-part, full series playthrough. And yeah, other than that, I'm looking forward to more info about Dawntrail as the new fan fest come out. Because we got European Fan Festival, and then of course the Tokyo Fan Festival. And then we'll have all the info, and then we just kind of got to wait around until springtime, I think they said, right? Spring 2024? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, looking forward to the beach episode, as I'm sure everyone else is. And definitely, I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Let's go. Also, side note, I'm sure that you've all seen it, but if you haven't, go check out my playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI right there on the main channel, Final Infinity. I put a lot of work into it, a lot of time went into it. I did, you know, everything on the what's the action difficulty that you could do, really, except for the chronolith trials, because I just wasn't really that into it, to be honest, as far as those are concerned. I think you get like a trophy for doing one trial, but I don't think you get a trophy for doing all the trials, so didn't really see the payoff. But yeah, I completed every side quest. I kind of explored every little inch of every open zone that I could, and all in all, I think the game was pretty good. It wasn't perfect, it had its flaws, sure, but it is definitely, like, this is weird to say, and it's going to be very controversial, but Final Fantasy 16 is probably my new favorite, just based off of story reason, right? I just like the story, and a lot of people said, oh, it's just Game of Thrones, it's Game of Thrones. Well, I gotta be honest, if it is, cool, but I never watched Game of Thrones. That's not me being like a hipster or edgy or contrarian or whatever. Like, straight up telling you, I've never seen more than like 3 episodes of season 1 of Game of Thrones, so I was never in that big hype train back when the show was big. I probably never will be. But standalone, I thought 16 had a good story. I loved the combat. Yeah, it was lacking. It was, you know, lacking on the actual RPG elements. There wasn't really a good customization when it came to character appearance. You know, the accessories were kind of all the same. So there's some stuff that they can improve on for the next mainline title in Final Fantasy 17 or whatever the case may be. So I'm looking forward to that as well. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video because it's already been almost 12 minutes, and I don't want to keep you guys here any longer than you need to be, so come check out Blue Meteor Gaming. Also, if you're not subscribed to this channel, Final Infinity, the one that you're looking at right now, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date on content here on the channel, and do the same thing over on Blue Meteor Gaming right up there. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the love. See you all in the next video. Peace.